welcome back to our channel.
Hi.
Today, we're not gonna shit on our relationship. I know, pause. We have done a few videos recently that we do not regret at all, but it's about kind of things that we are working through on our relationship. Now, those have done very well, which we thought was like, oh, you know, people are relating to struggles and maybe learning from some of our mistakes. We have received emails, DMs, everything about people saying like,
oh my god, you're breaking up, aren't you?
I knew something was wrong.
these might be reasons why you're fighting so much. That was not the purpose of those videos.
No, it was not to be like us hinting at the relationship is ending. We thought we were maybe trying to be helpful, like to give maybe people something to connect with.
And showing a healthy process in a relationship, that it's not all perfect. There's gonna be bad things, but if you can grow from the bad things, it will make it good. I think that message was lost.
Really got taken out of context here. And that's why we're making today's video. We're gonna prove to you that we love each other because all that we care about is other people's opinions of us.
That's true. Instead of why we're fighting so much, today's gonna be why we love our relationship so much.
Just to prove to you that we're doing just fine.
Yeah, there's no humble in this brag, just straight brag. We would like to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Thank you so much, Squarespace. You've always believed in our relationship.
I just have a few quick things. First of all, we need you to subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you are not subscribed, please make sure you click the subscribe button. Also, notification bells, ding-a-ling-a-ling. And finally, shoot it off. We need a thumb blast from the cold western. Cold, they're not cold. Okay, this is becoming a mess. We need a thumb blast from the southwestern cowboys and cowgirls that you are.
Or non-binary.
Or non-binary, anybody, whoever. Now, we must put on our swim caps, which we're gonna switch out today for a cowboy hat. And get our whips and whip right in. We're gonna do this a little different than the other one. The other one, we came together with our most negative trait about each other, and together we decided what we hated about a relationship. But I think for the things we love, it's a lot more sweet, and we both have our own list of reasons why we love each other.
And we had to write them down because there were so many we'd forget them, not because we struggled thinking of them in the first place. One thing I love about our relationship is how much we laugh. I know I've said that 1,000 times, I could write an essay on it, but it's just so fun being in a relationship with you. Even when things are heavy in life, it just always feels lighter around you.
I think that's really cute because it's in my, I'll just read it so that no one thinks I'm lying. I say 99% of our day is laughing together. And I said, you are so funny. I feel like all day is just us laughing. Yeah, that's it. Everything is jokey and fun, and we could literally watch paint dry and it would be the funnest thing. We would. Yeah. It would be the most fun day ever.
She never lets me speak bad about myself. When I feel shitty or whatever and I'm bad-mouthing myself, she will always stop and then flood me with compliments. Sometimes it will make me feel really confident, and other times I feel so low that nothing could make me feel confident, but she's never ever let me finish my sentence or added to that shitty feeling about myself, ever.
My next one was that I feel that I can be 1,000% myself around you. No matter how weird I am, you love me for it. I feel like I am one of the strangest human beings on this planet, and a lot of people would agree with that, but we could just be sitting there and I'll just be like, pickles! And you will just look me in the eyes so lovingly and be like, I love you so much. And I have no explanation for why I say or do the things that I do, but I love that I can, and I don't need a filter because you love me anyway, and it's just the best feeling. And I hope you know that the same goes for you. I mean, who am I to judge here?
I call bullshit on that, sorry. As soon as I out weird Paige, she gets scared and she backs down. That is true.
No, no, no.
Yes, it is.
No, you can out weird me. That's not the issue.
What's the
issue is when you're comfortable with me being weird. I love causing you a little bit of like, what are you doing? Just a little bit, just a hint. Like, you still love me, but you're like, you're weird, but I love ya.
Should we tell them about Mr. Goat?
Mr. Goat is a story that might need to come out at a different day, but I want to do a video with Holly where we just tell some of our best, funniest couple stories. We have so many, I've been writing them down on my phone so that if we ever do this video, I think it would be hilarious, or at least it would be for us.
We should do Mr. Goat.
So Mr. Goat could be included. So if you guys want to see Mr. Goat and as well as the other funny relationship stories, leave a comment saying Mr. Goat or a goat emoji, whatever you prefer, but we need one of those.
Paige, I literally have so many things, like yours are really in depth. I've got so many, I might actually have to cut some out. I don't know which ones are more or less important.
Well, first of all, that's cute. Second of all, maybe we could do like a second video or something with them.
Well, I was kind of thinking instead of making another video on this, instead I could kind of repurpose it and do a different form of content, maybe like online.
How would you do that? That seems hard.
It does seem hard, doesn't it? But not with today's sponsor, Squarespace. Let me show you how easy it is. Squarespace is a website building platform where you can turn any idea into a reality.
Use their award-winning templates to build an online store. Or, if you're feeling bold, document your award-worthy relationship through a blog.
They have marketing tools to help drive traffic to your website and measure your success.
Whatever your vision, Squarespace has you covered.
If you guys are interested, you can head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, you can head to squarespace.com/Paige and Holly to get 15% off your first purchase of website or domain.
Thank you so much, Squarespace.
God, thank God I've got somewhere to put all those things I love about you.
Oh, and all that money we're about to make from the subscription.
Okay, quick fire. If and when we do fight, it's always respectful. I know. Is that what yours do?
Yeah, I'll read mine now.
Okay, I think we've raised voices a handful of times over 6 years, but there's never been any name calling, anything. There's never been any red flags in the way we fight. We're working on better communication to reduce the time of an argument, but I've never felt disrespected. I've never felt not loved. I think that we have a really good thing.
That's so cute. I didn't know if you'd have that one. My very next one was we treat each other with so much respect. We rarely yell, if ever, and never swear or have outbursts or shit you see in movies. So like the super dramatic fights or anything like that, we never ever do that. I think for the most part, we're very respectful of each other, and not just fighting, but in everyday life. I feel like we treat each other with so much respect.
I love that our families get along.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
I think it would be really difficult if there was any family tension or drama or whatever. And the wedding's still to come, so there's still time. But I think it was a really nice match, and you fit so well with my family. I feel like I fit so well with yours.
You do.
And it's just very easy. I keep going because
Okay.
I've got so many. Oh, I love whenever I cook something, Paige makes me feel like I'm Gordon Ramsay. It could be the most mediocre, boring, basic meal, and Paige's reactions always make me feel like I could open my own restaurant tomorrow and sell out.
Because you could.
But you just amp me up. And I've really come to be passionate about cooking, so to have that kind of support, active support from you, always makes me feel amazing.
You're an amazing cook, and I wish you guys could try Holly's food, because even like simple things like eggs, you just find a way to make them the best eggs in the world. Like you add extra butter and cheese and flavor on top. I have been gaining weight recently. This is interesting. Connecting the dots.
She adds more fat and it tastes better. Crazy. She's so unique.
I love that we share a ton of interests. Life is so fun when you get to do your favorite things with your best friend. Like things like golf and pool and soccer and video games. Those are all things that we love to do separately and together. Like I feel it's just so much more fun with you to be able to do my favorite things that I love. You are my partner and best friend, and we could do anything and I would have a good time.
I love doing the same things with you, but I also love that things that I like that you have no interest in, you are interested for my sake. So I know I show you TikTok after TikTok that you're like, if you came up on yours, you'd just scroll, you wouldn't even do a...
Every time I see somebody cooking, someone's like, I'll teach you how to make it. I'm like, swipe. And Holly's like,
I'll show her full like minute-long recipes and force her to watch, and then I'll be like, would you like me to make that? And she goes, babe, that sounds great. Oh my God, the thing they did with the garlic, and she puts so much effort into things that I like, even though I know she doesn't care on her own. She cares because I care.
I love that we can both learn so much from each other. Me reading it like it's a script or something.
You are
beautiful. We both learn so much from each other. I know like a common thing people joke about, including your family, is that I calmed you down. While that may be true in a slight way, you have also taught me, and I've said this before as well, you've taught me to stand up for myself, have confidence in what I can do, and that I'm good enough and I could do anything in the world. And for somebody who didn't have any confidence and who's struggling her whole life with that, like that means so much to me. So I just think that we've both been able to teach things to each other.
You never add any stress to my life, only take it away.
Really? That to me, I couldn't even believe you said that because I'm so anxious.
I like helping you. I like helping you out. It doesn't add stress to my life. It gives me purpose.
I'm gonna cry.
Sure, there are things that I do that I don't want to do necessarily, like when Paige's phone rings, I answer it and pretend I'm Paige. And I've gotten several good phone and internet deals. So yeah, like do I feel like taking the phone call and talking to Rogers for 45 minutes? No, but does it make me happy that I took that off your plate? Yes. Does it stress me out? It just makes me happy. There's a lot of little things that Paige does in our relationship, and I really had to narrow it down to not make the video too long. Say I'm really thirsty, you know, like really thirst quench for like an ice cold fizzy drink, like a Coke Zero or a nice Sprite or a club soda, whatever. And I'll be like, oh, you know, I'll just drink it out of the can, whatever. You know, we're cozy on the sofa, we're in the middle of binging something, and neither of us can be bothered to get up and make this thing. But the second I get up to be like, oh, I'm just gonna get a can of this, she will go, no! And just boom.
Well, you're not an animal, Holly. Cans are for animals. Have a drink, have a sip out of a can, then have a sip of that same beverage in a glass with ice and a lemon. It's a totally different drink. It is, facts. It's just like eating chips out of a bag. Don't you dare, not in this house. Well, this one kind of has to do with what you just said, in a way. We do many little things to show each other that we love each other throughout the day without actually saying it. We get each other's toothbrush ready. I make Holly's morning tea. She makes breakfast. I clean up. Holly gives me foot massages. She makes sure I'm always eating good, healthy food. Even,
that's not true.
even when I say I'm not hungry or I'm gonna have something simple. Final one, just to wrap it all up, is I love the fact that I feel like we grew up together. When you hear that, you're just like, well, what the hell? That doesn't really make sense. We were 21-ish. I was 21, we were 22 or something. 21. When, 21. When we met, and like, you think that's pretty old, but to me, I was just a baby. And I think in gay terms, we were both babies. We were not out to anybody really. We were both pretty closeted, and I feel like we went through so much together. To me, these have been some of the biggest growth years of my life. And even though I wasn't like a little kid or something, I feel like I was a little kid, and you've taught me a lot. We've been through some really crazy, difficult things. Like I had my tumor, which you guys know. I had my ACL. You had your family move back to England. We've gone through COVID. We've gone through some wonderful mental health spells going on. All of these things I think have really just brought us closer together, and I think for a lot of people, they would have torn them apart, especially to have that many different things happen. But I feel like for us, it just didn't faze us. We grew stronger and have been stronger because of all those things. And for that reason, I feel like I've just known you my whole life. So I feel like I just grew up with you. I feel like a better person. I am a better person. And yeah, that's my final one.
You're gonna cry.
Do it for the camera.
I love you so much, and all of those reasons are exactly why I'm gonna marry you. I'm excited to be your wife. I'm not excited to plan and have the whole day about us and all and attention. I don't like any of that. But I am excited for afterwards.
Me too.
Yes.
What a great way to end it.
Leave a comment about any green flags in your relationship or what you look for. What's your not deal breakers, must-haves. What's your must-haves?
And also leave a goat for Mr. Goat. That's a lamb.
Bye.